Dark Elves versus the Elves in this Man of War battle report. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, today something a bit different. We're playing Man of War. So this is basically fantasy on water, although we don't have a water board. We're just going to call this the Black Sea, and I am playing Dark Elves. So we're playing about 1200 points, and at this moment in time I've just deployed this one ship. The rest of my Gribblies are inside this ship. So just have a quick look over here. I've got 3 fortresses, death fortresses, and I've got 2 units of Doom Weavers. There's 3 in each one. We've also got 3 of these sea monsters, which we randomly picked tonight. And of course we are deployed. So the sea monsters are down. We've got 3 monsters each. My monsters are there, and just here, and the Elves monsters are here, and he's got one all the way over this side of the board. Okay, let's have a look at the ships in the Elves force. So we've got 2 eagle ships, we've got 2 dragon ships, and at the back there we've got 3 hawk ships. Okay, so the wind is heading in that direction over there towards all of the markers, and we're going to find out who is going to be going first. Okay, so we're going to roll off. If we both roll the same dice, the wind will change direction, or potentially change direction. And we did 4 each. So let's see if the wind will change. Does it automatically change, does it?
Yeah. If it's even, it goes this way round, and if it's odd, it goes that way.
Okay, so as we rolled even, it's gone clockwise. So the wind is now going up over in that direction. And we've got to re-roll. And if we roll another double, the wind will change again. And we did.
Goes back again.
Goes back. Okay, so we're back to where we started.
Stop it. This is the wrong way.
We're going to roll again. Oh no!
That's okay.
Double one again.
That's fine that way.
Okay, the wind is coming towards me now. It's unbelievable. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be the Elves turn 1. Okay, so the wind change has obviously benefited the Elves in that one, because now they're sailing with the wind behind them over towards me. I originally deployed on this side of the table just because I've taken advantage of the wind going in the other direction. However, these ships move incredibly fast by the looks of it. That was a massive movement. Now the way it works here is we actually take turns in moving, so this ship here would move, shoot and do any other actions, and then I would move a ship, and then it goes back to the Elves. Of course I only have 1 ship to move. So here we go to my turn. Okay, so I moved my arc up. I used magic movement, which gives me 6 inches. I can go 9 inches with sails, but as I've got the wind in my face I was unable to do that. Still, I'm quite happy with that. Of course I do have 2 hidden sea monsters here. Indeed, the Elves tried to bring up 1 sea monster. It was a 4+ they needed, and they failed to get it up. So it's now my turn, and I'm going to try and raise this sea monster here. Now I have a magician, a wizard on my ship, so I get +1 to the roll. So mine comes up on a 3. A 2. No, so mine doesn't come up. Right, back to the Elves go. Okay, so this time the Elves were able to get this guy up, the shark, or Megalodon as he's called. He is potentially going to be assaulting my ship. Let's find out, see what happens. Okay, so the shark managed to get in, rolled on the attack table, rolled a 2, which means he refused to attack. So nothing happened basically. Right, I am now going to attempt to get this sea monster here up. So on a 3+, he is up. Okay, so my monster there was the Kraken. And I have decided he's going to just dive a little bit or submerge. I am still able to assault. If I make it into range, I basically come up out of the water. If I don't make it into the range, I stay submerged, which means I can't be targeted next turn until I come back up. So yeah, I need a 9. Let's roll the dice and see if I can get him. An 8, not quite. So that was worthwhile submerging. So now it is the Elf's turn. Okay, so with the Elf's turn, they just moved up these small little ships here. Then it was my go. I managed to summon the Gargantuan. I also dived him or submerged him, and he had to move towards the nearest target, or a selected target, and he moved 10 inches all the way over there. So that's all of my movement done. So we're going to continue now with the Elves. Once they're all done, we'll be back for round 2. Okay, so that's the Elves all moved. They basically just moved forward with their big ships. And now we're going to move on to turn 2. So again, we need to roll off, find out who is going to take the first movement. Okay, here we go. I got a 6, got a 5. So it's going to be the Dark Elf's first turn. And this time I'm going to remember to do my magic. I've got 6 magic cards to choose from. Let me just get them out so you can have a quick look. Grand Illusion of Death is my favourite one. I probably will use that, but I'll have a look at the others first. Okay, so I am going to attempt to cast this one here, Illusion of Death. It's on a 4+, although I get +1 for my wizard. And what this does, it stops the enemy targeting my ship for this turn. So let's see if we can get this magic spell off. We need a 3. A 1. No. Okay, so that's not going to happen. Right, so let's get some movement going then. Okay, so my turn there. I managed to get the Black Luthian into the assault with this one here. This is the Man of War ship. I did 1 damage in the assault. We then had a little battle of boarding, and we lost 1 member of crew each, and I pushed away when I won mine, and that was my turn. So now it's going to be the Elves. Okay, these little ships here moved up and shot into my monster. It took 1 more wound off. So it's my turn now. I think I'm going to try and summon this monster here. So let's do this. We need a 3+. A 5, yep, he's coming up. Okay, so yeah, I raised him up, went to assault, and I rolled a double 6, which wasn't good. Any doubles, you've then got to roll on a separate chart, and I rolled a chart that says I need to attack the nearest friendly unit, and that was that big guy there. I did no damage on him, however he is grappled, so until I move that guy away, then he can't do anything for the rest of the game. Okay, so they can go back to the Elf's turn. Okay, so in the Elf turn, the shark tried to attack. This time rolled a 1, which meant he couldn't attack, and I got to move him 6 inches, so I just moved him over there. In my turn, I moved the Black Ark up here, and I'm just about to shoot that ship. I rolled a d6, I managed to get a 4, so I've got 4 shots coming in. I am at long range, so they're going to get a slightly better save. So let's see what locations we're going to get. We're going to go low, which is where the guns are. Alright. I got 1 dice on the floor. Let's find another one. Okay, I got 2 6s, 1 and a 2. 1 misses, I assume.
Yeah,
1 misses. So I got 2 and 2 6s.
2 6s, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the red one, yeah?
Yeah, on the red one.
That red one here?
Yeah.
So I'll be sure. Right, 2 6s. I have 3, 4, 5, 6s.
Saved both.
And the 2.
And the 2.
That's yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6s. Oh.
No, okay, 1 point of damage. Okay, that's a start, I suppose.
4 eagle claw. God, that's not very nice.
Okay, so in the Elf's turn, this ship here moved round and was like about 2mm out of shooting range, wasn't able to shoot. And then in my turn, my last unit was Kraken, who assaulted that ship, and I managed to get 2 points of damage to the sails, slowing it down by 4 inches. So I think that was quite useful. Right, that's me done, so the Elves are now going to continue with their turn. Okay, so that's the end of the Elf turn 2. So these ships here, the first one sailed up and came onto the Black Ark, but the Maze of Spells stopped him attacking me. However, the second ship, this one here, came up and it managed to attack me and did some serious damage actually. Luckily not on my bows, which is where these guys are hiding, so they're still going to be able to come out, but I did take 3 below the waterline, and some of my battle towers have gone. However, after they shot, they tried to board me, and my Maze of Spells did wonderfully well as he rolled 3 1s and killed 3 crew just on the way in. And then in the ensuing boarding, I managed to kill the rest of the crew, so that ship there is just scuttling off at the moment. So that was the end of turn 2, so we're now going to roll off and see who goes first in turn 3. Okay, I get a 3 and a 4, so it's going to be the elf turn 3. Okay, so my magic phase, I'm going to try this one here. This is Panic. So let's see if I can do this. This is basically to try and seize the initiative. And this is a bright 3+, so I'm going to need a 2+, I assume? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Not a 1.
Flop.
A 1!
Flopped.
Did you believe it? Okay, so there we go. Elf's turn 3 then. Okay, so disaster has struck after not seizing the turn. These little tiny ships here
Get that right, Gretchen's.
sunk my Black Ark. Gone. All the ships inside destroyed. Every single one of them. Oh! Okay, so all I've got left now is 3 Gribblies. However, just like Tyranids, they're going to continue on and see what we can do. Okay, so my disaster continues. So Kraken here tried to assault this ship before it moved. I rolled a double 6 and then I had to roll on the chart. Luckily I was fine on the chart, so I was still able to assault him as normal. And then I attacked him and I rolled a double 1, so it did no damage at all. And then it was the Elf's turn, who moved here. Can't remember exactly what he did, but just moved. Okay. And then my sea monster there came in. I did manage to take all the crew members off of this one. And then there's a bit more movement here, struggling with the wind. And then my big guy, I rolled the dice and I rolled another double, and then I rolled a 2, which meant I had to attack myself. So basically I've got to attack that guy there. So I've hardly got anything left, so I think we are going to call the game. So it's going to be an Elf victory. So I hope you enjoyed the battle report. Thanks for watching as always. Beam me up.